This is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is the French SARL 42. It's a tier 4 tank. I believe it's a medium tank, and the map is Ensk. It's got a pretty fast reload time, 5 seconds. And I made the decision that I'm going to head up on the east side, or shall I say head down on the east side. The enemy has 3 artillery units, which I would love to go after. So I'm expecting that the weaker tanks hopefully will be on the east, even though I know that's not guaranteed. More than likely there'll be some of the more capable tanks over here also. And my tank is definitely one of the weaker tanks in the game. So I'm going to slowly make my way forward, and hopefully it won't be too bad. Let's see who's... I need to check to see who's coming with me. There's an AMX-40. He won't be very useful. I'm going to stay close to as many structures as I can, such as these buildings over here, in case I need to hide in an emergency. The enemy could be anywhere. And this is not flat terrain. It's very much sloped. So even if I spot the enemy, I might not be able to hit them. So I'm keeping an eye on my map as I advance, because the map will tell you very quickly where the enemy is. The last thing you want to do is get spotted at the wrong time. So it looks like I've made it across without opposition. There could be enemy artillery anywhere. So we've got to be very careful.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. Ready to fire.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by him.
Gotcha. Bail out.
Okay, so the artillery that I was chasing after ended up killing me, which is too bad. It looks like the artillery units were forward of me. There's the M41 who killed me, and the Wesp, and the one that died. But our team is advancing enough. I'm confident that our team is going to win this game. Let's see how they're doing. I don't know if I got any spotting damage from this game. I only killed the one tank, unfortunately. So I'm guessing I'm going to be ranked probably halfway for the team. And obviously I want to get as much experience as I can. What a beautiful tank. Too bad he's nowhere near the action. Okay, so let's see how we did with the SARL 42. So I got 401 experience. The only thing that I really could have done was move to avoid artillery fire. But obviously I didn't do that because I was concerned about aiming on that martyr that was taking shots at me. And perhaps there were some objects I could have hid behind. I think there was a train. Excuse me. I think there was a train car right next to me, which could have provided some cover. Okay, the next map is Westfield. And this tank, my SARL 42, has an upgraded engine, an upgraded gun. It's probably got an upgraded turret, so it's not the base level tank. It's got some upgrades. which should make it more competitive on the battlefield. The enemy has only one SPG unit in this case, and I started at the lower level, so I'm probably going to fight on the lower level.
Time to roll out.
I'm going to try and make it up this hill, see what happens. Maybe I won't go all the way up, but we'll see how much I slow down. Yeah, it's really going slow up this hill. So I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way to the top, but I'm going to do the best I can. Probably get the best view from up top. Keep on moving, keep on moving. Only going 8 kilometers.
Ready to fire. Penetration. Where'd they go?
Okay, well I got the initial shot in. Unfortunately, the bridge was blocking my ability to take more shots on him. Let's hope we can make it up here. So I'm going to slowly advance. I'm not going to be in a rush. I got the middle of the bridge. What the hell is that? Looks like he's dead. Going to try and predict where that enemy's going. Now obviously I'm taking shots, so I'm going to head for cover, become unspotted. And I'm going to move so that there's more trees in front of me. And obviously there's a tank right in front of us that we need to watch out for. I don't know how I'm going to get a shot on that M3 Stuart. Well, he's dead now. We're losing. We're losing big time. The enemy is going to come and find us, and they're going to kill all of us.
Enemy is hit. Target acquired.
Who knows what that guy's doing?
We're done for. Everyone
Okay,
get out.
so
Enemy
that's that.
armor is hit.
You know, we're losing 4-13, unfortunately.
Track hit. The commander's hurt. He can't focus. We've lost the track.
The French tanks, unfortunately, are the last tanks left, probably because they're slow. And they explode a lot. Okay, so there you have it. Game 2 with the SARL 42. It wasn't as good as the first game. It basically just made it up to the bridge. Didn't get much further than that, unfortunately. Only 68. That was number 3 for the team. Okay, let's get into another battle. See if I can improve on that 68. I'd rover SARL. I got 68 experience. I'm a professional SARL driver. You'll be sorry that you met me. Okay, they've got one SPG unit. I'm still going to go looking for them. Which means I'm going to be heading towards the right. try the same methodology. I'm going to advance through the buildings. Try to find some enemy targets, hoping that the easier targets will hopefully be over there. Because the heavier tanks, depending on the reload time, will head through the city. They want to stay under cover as much as possible. So I'm hopefully going to be up against the tanks with the rapid reload times, which usually means that they're light tanks and their armor is going to be thinner. Not always true. The Churchill has a pretty rapid reload.
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is damaged.
Oh, good.
One of our tracks is damaged. Got him.
Couldn't have been more perfect. Thank you. I didn't even have to move. He came right to me. I got a SARL 42. My SARL 42 is gonna chase you down. And I'm gonna destroy you. Come on, lock on.
Enemy armor is hit. Ready to fire. I
Well,
don't see
somebody
the
killed him.
target.
I don't see him either in my SARL 42. I'm gonna advance on the enemy with my SARL 42. I'm sure they're gonna find the artillery before I get there. My team is fortunately advancing. Looks like the artillery is in fact gone. Probably going to have to head in the opposite direction, head for town.
Permission to engage.
You have my permission to be engaged.
Penetration.
Penetration?
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit.
Okay,
Target
he's dead.
lost.
I lost the target in my SARL 42. Now, let's see if I got the power to get to these other tanks that I have to destroy. There's only 2 left. I see a Churchill and a Grant. Ooh, somebody just died. Somebody had a bad day. So I'm guessing that Grant is going to die next, and that was a very accurate guess. I'm watching my map to figure out how to get to that Churchill. And the Churchill, he's not going to be easy. You know, you got to wine and dine him. Then you got to kill him. You definitely want your buddies around when you go up against the Churchill. Okay, so that's the game. Let's see how I did. Hopefully I got a decent number. Nothing special. $421. Got a long way to go to get to that G1R. So at that rate, I need like another 11,000, right? 10,000. Need another 20 games to get up there. 20 games, or I could play 10 times for the double victory. And if I play for the double victory, then I would say a week from now, I'm going to have that that upgraded tank. One of the things that I'm doing right now is that I'm only playing the low tier tanks. And when I get on the days that they offer triple victories or the 5 times victory, that's when I'm going to play my higher tier tanks. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Okay, so this is going to be another game where I have to be careful because I'm a lower tier tank and up against some pretty strong tanks. You know, usually the tank destroyers are tough. The Churchill, depending on what gun it has, KV-1 could have a good gun, the T1 Heavy could have a good gun. Okay, so I'm going to head to the east. Usually I go to the east, but I'm not that picky. I'll usually go to the side that I'm closest to. I would say that if you have a slow tank, like I do, the west is probably better. Because on the west side you got a lot more solid protection as opposed to on the east. On the east, oh, it looks like pew 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 drowned. That's too bad. I know it's hard for some people to understand, but the tanks don't do very well when they're under the water. Okay, so you want to try and stay midway on the slopes. You don't want to necessarily be at the top. And you don't want tanks like this Locust to get away. You know, you got to go after them.
Penetration.
He can't be a survivor. If he survives, he's going to come back and he's going to haunt you. Locust must die. As you can see, he got past me.
Target. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Someone is sniping at me, Mr. Lee. And between the Lee and the Churchill, I'd rather go after the Lee. But I don't know where the Lee is. There he is. There he is. Okay, Mr. Lee.
Target acquired. Enemy is hit. Bail out. This vehicle is hiding.
That's the second time I was destroyed by an M3 Lee in one shot like that. So I had an issue where there was apparently a Churchill behind me, and the Chinukai was with the Lee, so it wasn't going to be easy. But that's the SARL 42. Hope you enjoyed it.